Support our school by subscribing to the channel and check out our website for new classes starting soon. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Columbus School of Chinese here in Columbus, Ohio. We are a Chinese language school, and this is our YouTube series for Mandarin learners, Ask a Chinese Teacher. Today's topic is one of those deceptively difficult initials on the Pinyin initial chart. It is the letter R. The letter R is tricky because it doesn't sound really like the letter R in English. And quite honestly, no matter what language you're learning, the letter R is always difficult to get exactly right. If you think about it, when young children are learning English, the letter R is oftentimes one of the last consonants that they can bring on board, right? You know, it's common to hear little children kind of approximate that R sound with a W or something like that. It's really easy for R's and L's to get mixed up, R's and W's to get mixed up, and that's just for people learning English. So this letter R in Pinyin is standing in for something that's hard to get the position right. So today, I want to go over some of the ways this is commonly mispronounced, how to tell if you're doing these things, and I'm going to go through the whole list of possible final sounds that you can tack onto the initial R. There aren't too many of them, so we're going to go through all of them, give an example for each tone as we go. So if you find the letter R on the Pinyin initial chart, it's part of the line for retroflex initials or retroflex consonants, the zh, ch, sh, zh, zh, ch, sh, and r. Okay, these are all retroflex. They get that name because of what your tongue is sort of doing in your mouth when you do it. Your tongue sort of flexed back. It doesn't have to be totally folded back, but you want the tip of your tongue to be on your hard palate. Over here. Your hard palate is in the top of your mouth behind where your teeth hit your gums, right? Your hard palate up there. Zh, ch, sh, zh. That's where your tongue is for every single initial on this line. When we practice this line of initials on the chart, even though there's not a vowel sound there, even though there's not a final there, what we're actually saying is ZHI, CHI, SHI, and RI. So first and foremost, keep that in mind when you come across them. A word like sheng ri, that RI is ri. When you pronounce this syllable, you want to make sure there's no movement going on with your lips. Ri. My lips aren't opening. A lot of Americans are very tempted to say re. Do you see my lips kind of going from a more closed shape to a more open shape? Re. That is what we would probably pronounce R-I in English. We'd say re or ri or something like that. So if you want to make sure you're doing R-I correctly, make sure your lips are not moving. It's actually more difficult than you might realize to tamp down that temptation to read it like an English R. This RI is very important because really, no matter what comes next after your letter R initial, it's always going to be starting from this spot. So it could be Ran, Rang, whatever it happens to be. Actually, you're starting from this RI spot. So you want to practice that first. From there, there's only 13 other possible combinations of finals that you can tack on to a letter R initial. I'm going to go through all of them tone by tone here, and I'd encourage you to do some pronunciation practice along with me as well. So, starting from the base R, I, R sound. R, 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 R. Ran, 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 ran. Rang, rang, rang. 让绕绕绕绕惹惹惹热人人人任扔扔嚷扔容容容用揉揉揉肉如如乳入软软软软蕊蕊蕊瑞润润润润弱弱弱弱 So there are all the possible sounds that you can have in Mandarin that start with the initial R. Remember, it starts from that base that you want to do with this mouth shape. Your lips should be this shape. And stay there for the entirety of the If it blends into something else later, like ran or something like that, you might need to move your mouth. But practice that R-I sound first. All right? Hope that's helpful. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks for watching.